Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is FO and Swells Conquer the Universe. Thanks everybody for that last episode. We got a lot of positive feedback. So, said instead of my man's being a guest, he gonna move in. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we got a whole bunch of positive feedback on the different platforms. So I was like, man, why don't we just do this? And it just be its
And
own
hey,
spinoff.
I appreciate that
Right.
for me jumping on like that. I do appreciate it 200%. And I was excited when you showed me that. I was shocked and excited, happy, elated. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was like, that's what I'm with that too. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, I like that.
But
Conquer the universe.
conquer the universe.
At least try.
At least this particular studio
Yeah.
will work out from there. So last time we were just going off some different subjects that I had looked up, and we talked about things we thought were normal, like what was it? The biggest thing was the dome light. Our daughters, our kids, how we dealt with them, and me apparently abusing children, but technically not because I would have been a little girl also.
All right.
But I would still have the strength of an older man. So
Yeah.
I know that's really not fair. But I don't think my daughters can fight anyway, so it's not a fair fight anyways. But so we gonna go into some different things. I get all my stuff from AI because and other things and people that I hear saying stuff. I'd be like, let's talk about that. One of the things that I kept seeing pop up when I was trying to think of subjects was pet peeves.
Ooh,
Pet peeves.
my biggest my biggest pet peeve is if I hold the door open for you
Mm-hmm.
and you don't say thank you, appreciate. If you don't acknowledge that I
Right.
opened the door for you, I'm gonna call you a bitch.
Like out loud?
Yeah, and
Or is it like,
it's and I think that you deserve that to let you know that what you did was not something that's accepted, and not
wasn't
to me.
cool?
It was not cool. That is very, very rude to me.
It is. It's rude as hell.
Because to me, I understand chivalry. I
Right.
should open the door for you, but what you should do is say thank you in return. That's how it works. I always try to, I do it all the time. Like if I'm going, we're going to the gas station, we're headed to the door at the same time, and I open the door. Usually, you know what I'm saying, like, it's whoever it is, and I'll say young whoever.
Right.
And I open the door and thank you. It's always an acknowledgement. We was at a Shoney's coming home from somewhere, and I opened the door, and it was this lady and her two daughters that came out the door,
Mm-hmm.
and they just came through the door as if I was like the doorman, and I was supposed to be holding the door. And I just turned around and I was just like, bitch. And, and they all turned around like, how dare you? And, I didn't wait for response or anything like that. I mean, you're not a threat. So I just, bitch. And I just turned around and walked in. And of course it was like, what happened? Swells. I was like, I opened the door. They didn't say nothing. So I called them. I did it at work a couple of times when we worked at you know what I'm saying?
Right.
At Aki Bono. If I open the door for you, you ain't, bitch.
Now, okay. So what is how many steps they get? Like, do they say, okay, so you open the door.
And you walk
They walk
through.
Okay, they're level with you. Now
It's
they're right
the walk.
by.
It's even at the walkthrough. You
That's through
get you get seconds.
If you see they back, that's too late.
Oh, it's almost and because I'm looking.
That's excuse my back, bitch.
Yes,
Like that's what they just
bitch.
Right.
What are you? I mean, yeah, you literally. It's gonna be me most of the time. They're walking through the door saying thank you.
Right.
So you don't get. I don't get your back.
It's like the traffic light thing, you get a certain amount running a red light.
This ain't the red light.
I didn't. That's what I was just trying to see where your thing was.
You get until like, cause I'm gonna be looking. Most of the time, you make eye contact.
Right.
And it's like, what I'm saying, I open the door for, here you go, young man. Oh, thank you. Right. Most you usually, and I mean, I rarely, and I used to be alone. That was actually a long time ago, the last time somebody didn't say anything. And, that's why I remember it so vivid. Cause like lately, I mean, everywhere I've been, I say,
Right.
here you go. And people acknowledge it. And so that would be that is such a huge pet peeve for me.
Now, with that, one of my pet peeves, I think they should put lines outside of like of places for when you open the door, because you know when people open the door too early for you, and there's this thing in the back, like this natural thing to make you feel like, now I gotta hurry up. Like it be sometimes like when I see somebody walking ahead and I see them going to the door, and I know they're gonna be a nice enough person to actually open the door for me, but we're too far. So I don't want to make them wait that long when they open the door. There should be a line outside the door that you be like, this is the green area. A person should be able to naturally make it in the time that you open it, because you feel like you got to pick up a light jog. I was chilling.
I was gonna say a skip. You feel like
Right.
you had to just skip. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh hey,
I've almost made people fall, bruh. Because I opened the door and then they felt the
Too
need,
early.
like, this dude has opened the door for me. I'm in another country walking to him right now. I don't know why he opened this door for me, but it was just that weird.
So is this to help you out?
Which one? You talk about me opening the door, or?
Yeah, because if
I'm the door opener, I can be like, when I'm opening the door for myself, I glance. It's going to have to go over like probably a generation, so it could be a thing.
So you could
but
see.
I glance, I see.
You're too far away from. It's almost like was an offensive foul in defense. You got the circle.
If
you're outside the circle,
Right.
it's like, hey, that's an offensive foul.
Exactly.
And if you're inside of the circle, that's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I get it. So that's what you're saying. You need that circle.
That circle, so I
you
know.
could be like, oh, okay, well, I don't need to keep the door open because I know they're too far away.
Right, and then it serves two purposes also. One, you ain't got to make them jog, and two, they know you're not being rude, because then they was like, because it might be a dude with long legs who walk back, but it was like, I was in the red, so that's why he just opened it and went in real quick.
And yellow is discretion.
Yellow
is discretion, and then green is like you're good because
you all the way good. Like you on my heel.
You're right there.
Yeah,
I'll open the door. Right, you're gonna come right in after me. But that yellow is where is it confusing? The yellow is that
yellow is a small area. It's just so it don't snap red to green, but it's not as big area as like a yellow light.
Okay, so now my next question would be. Is that the pet peeve of not knowing when to open the door?
The pet peeve is me getting the door held open for me,
and you feeling like you have to,
and me feeling the obligation to run or jog to the door.
What if you was tired, like, man?
Right.
But you know what I have done? I have told people, man, just close it. I'm taking my time. Just close it. Right. I've done that. I've done where I've been like, look, dude, just close the door. I'm not even moving fast.
Or a person who just don't want any type of confrontation, they just make a straight right angle and just start walking away for a second. Then they shut the door and then they just start walking back.
You were fucking like this nigga to open the door. I wouldn't even close it.
Right. So let me just walk away real quick. So
you're trying to make me run to the door?
Then they open the door for you and then you're walking, and then what if you like, I'm still going to walk my speed. Now y'all just making eye contact at this uncomfortable amount of time while he's opening the door. He probably in a rush somewhere.
Does that happen at work to you? Because that's the
not really.
It happened because that can work. I can literally, because I remember like the couple of times where somebody was in front of me, and I'm thinking to myself, just don't hold the door open.
Please don't.
That's
it.
Hold the door open,
right.
Because I don't want to walk fast. We're going to work.
Right.
Just go in.
And see right there.
I'm coming.
You can hang back in that red.
And not
they
worry
already
about
know.
It.
They open the door. But then
so you want lights in front of every door?
It could be like
a
rug.
Do you want a rug?
It could be a rug.
But you know what? We're that would get rained on. I'm thinking even more. We can get the lights if you have like a sensor. Like we can there's a sensor or yeah, because I mean even in like some of these
I think that
gives
some people anxiety though.
Yeah, but I mean in some of these countries they have like where the whole light post, or even some of the cities in the US, somebody has where the whole light post turns red, the whole light post turns green, so you even know.
Right.
Well, you know, certain things light up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So while we couldn't have an area to let you know, hey, I'm not moving that fast. You are that far ahead of me. Just go inside the building. Do not hold the door open for me again, or not just again. I'm just saying right now. I'm good. So I feel you on that. I feel you
Right.
on that.
Okay. Okay.
That would be a pet peeve of yours, because I guess I don't know. I mean, sometimes I would walk fast and I would tell them, "Man, my bad, Jude. I'm just not. Yeah, I'm not walk. I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna
on your
walk
level
fast.
of walking
Yeah, I'm
today.
not gonna
Today
walk
we're not.
fast today. I don't feel it.
I do have another pet peeve, and I don't know if it's just my experience, but as I've grown older, I've realized that we're not that unique. So a lot of stuff that I thought, damn, this should just be happening to me all the time. It happens to a whole bunch of people. So tell me if this happens to you ever. Okay. So a person says something to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't catch it, or you caught like a little part of it or whatever, and then you say, huh, excuse me, what'd you say? And then they repeat the last word. So, like I'm over here, like you say, and you say FO, you want something from the store. I'm like, what'd you say? You say store. What? They just say store.
Oh, see, like what about the store? I'm going to the store. Would you like something? So I guess it would
They
be
don't repeat
yes.
everything that
The
they
whole
said. Right.
question when I say huh. Yes, that would aggravate me too. I don't know. I guess that's an aggravation. To see, I find opportunities to be a smart ass. So like store, then it would be a comeback of a store. What like I mean, it would just be So I get where you're just
Right.
like, nigga, I said, huh, because I didn't hear what you
Right. And
said.
even if I didn't hear one of the words, just run it all back for me.
Yeah, instead of just literally giving me, what is this, a game or something?
I
Like,
think
why
it
do people
is.
like if people? Because I mean, like, if I'm just thinking, like, if I was sitting there and I didn't hear you and you was like, Swells, I'm going to the store, and I was like, huh, store. What am I supposed to rhyme with you now?
Right.
What are you doing?
Are we robbing it?
Yeah.
Are we?
What are we? What do you mean store? Store what?
Do
You
you
act
need to
like
know
there's
how to
one.
spell it?
Are
Like,
we?
what do you want
Is it
from it?
stole? Like, yo, man, or what are you?
Like I don't know what you give me no context, because the other words that I also didn't hear
That
is what gave me context to that one word that you gave me when I asked you to
So
repeat
yes,
it.
that would piss me off too. Now that you think there are times when stuff does, yeah, store.
Right. I need more. I
It's almost like you waiting for more too. Or
right,
something.
and I make a conscious effort. I probably did it every once in a while, but I'll be like, and then I'll come right back, because I might just do you need something from the store? I'm going to the store. But some people just said it and they just waiting on your response to that one word they said.
And I guess it makes sense to them. You know what? I've always come to realize people do not like, as much as you would think or would want. This is a want for me. I would want more people to have common sense than book sense. I wish
Absolutely.
I wish more
Absolutely.
people could just go to Walmart and buy something that they can pour in their water, shake it up and drink, and they would just have common sense, because that would go further
And
than
they could get with
most.
EBT. So
They
everybody could get it.
everybody could. I would just want, because the lack of common sense is like so frustrating
Right.
sometimes. So yes, that's just common sense. Period. Is
Common sense should get
just,
renamed.
oh my
It should get
gosh,
renamed.
because it's nowhere near common is.
And you know what? I said that to somebody before, and obviously I was being a smart ass, and it was like, it doesn't come from everybody having it. It comes from sense that people, the common person, should have. I understand that, but still, let me tell my joke.
Okay, tell your joke. That's what he should have said.
Right.
Yeah.
He shouldn't even said that.
Yeah,
He
you
should
know
have said, ha,
You know what? You know what he was though. What me and my boys are would say.
a virgin.
Well, he might have been that. I don't know, but the word that we used to love was schmuck.
Schmuck.
Fucking schmuck. What you fucking and I don't know, something about schmuck. You know.
Every time you do the accent thing or whatever, I imagine you on the streets of New York back.
Just you fucking schmuck.
Right.
And I guess we got it from, I don't know if we got it from a movie. I don't know. We probably did, but we just started saying along. And it was just like one of those, like, even when we said like certain things, like if something was horrible, like it was just garbage, we wouldn't even say, we would just say it in Spanish. That's basura. You know what I mean? Just
Basuda.
yeah, basura. That's just
I don't even
garbage.
Before I do know what basuda mean, because I lived in El Paso. But even before that, if I felt like if somebody just said that, especially because you made that face when you said
Yeah.
it was nothing about that was good when you
Yeah,
said it to me.
nothing,
Like
nothing.
Masuda, like
Basura,
yeah,
basura. Yeah.
like that.
So, and that was that was just some of the things. But I get that. Another, okay. Do you have a? I don't know what another pet. My pet peeve really was more the door thing, because I guess that would really piss me off,
It
dude.
does. It would.
It just, I mean, for me to open the door for you and for you to just give me your back and just keep walking, you have, like I said, that you have
You
seconds.
got to walk the steps up too.
You got to walk up until you walk through, and you can turn, because I don't want you to run into anything.
Right, right.
It should literally be a eye contact. Here you go. Thank you very much. Boom. You can keep going,
Right.
and we are gonna
We ain't
go
gotta
our
have no
separate
conversation
ways.
or nothing.
We are gone, and that is it. But as soon as you don't acknowledge, I think, and then this is just me thinking, that me calling you a bitch, that would, first of all, you're not expecting that.
Absolutely not.
You're not expecting, bitch. Yes, yes. So now you're gonna think about, why would he even call me a bitch? And then you might get offended, and I've offended people, and they want to, get it. I mean, and that's all fine and dandy. I have no problem with none of that. But it's just the fact that, to me, should be like, well, why would he even call me oh, he held the door open for me. Yes, at that point in time of my life, I might have been right then and there, just for that,
Right,
because
right.
it's only seconds. Because you could have acknowledged.
But I'm not a bitch. I exhibited a characteristic of one at that particular point.
That's what I'm
and I
saying.
deserved it.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Right then and there. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying for that. And like I said, it's only seconds.
Right.
Because it's only like 1, maybe 2 seconds that you have to be like, thank you, appreciate it. You know what's even acceptable?
What's up?
That head nod. That's even
That's
because
it.
because
That's
even
it.
the head nod is a. I see,
That's an acknowledgement.
I see you. Yeah,
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? I see.
You didn't have to do that. You did that.
And
I appreciate it.
Yes, I acknowledge that
acknow-
you did it for
For
me.
me. Right, right, right.
You did it for me.
Absolutely.
That's you know what, and that's I guess this is the other pet peeve is driving, and I live on a road where it's a lot of traffic and people got to turn left and right.
Right, right.
So you have to stop and let people in and let people out, because if you don't, it's just gonna pile up. You gotta have sensible people if you live on this road. Which,
Right.
you just got to. You gotta be some. So when I do that, I need a wave of the hand or something. Even though you might not hear me call you a bitch right then and there,
Man, you
my unfortunately, my family knows that I'm calling you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody else is
Everybody
hearing
else
this.
in the car knows what you did, because it's like, dang, my daughter's aggressive. Like, my daughter will be like
Aggressive
aggressive,
much?
and I'll literally be talking like how we're talking now, having a conversation.
Right.
And I'll be like, I know this, and I'm yelling, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Whatever. and I'm getting the looks, and I'll be like, what? Did you see what they did? Never mind, man. They ain't even saying. What did they do? They went. They didn't.
that the way
They didn't give me the wave.
Right, right.
The wave of thank you, because I've been sitting here for 10 minutes and ain't nobody let me by, and I let you through, and
Right.
now you not finna.
And you know what? That brings up another thing, and it's kind of like it's part of like a appreciation or saying thank you, but it's an uncomfortable thing. So, all right, so I sneeze, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna say if I sneeze?
Bless you.
All right, I sneeze again. What you gonna say?
Bless you.
I go into a sneezing fit. What you gonna
I'll
say?
wait for you to be done.
Right.
You're sneezing fit. I'm not gonna be like, bless you, bless you, bless you. I'm gonna be like,
Now,
I even might make fun of you before the last one, to be like, damn, what's wrong with you? But it's okay. I still would say eventually.
right? Do you ever stop? Have you?
Did you stop sneezing?
No.
So you're gonna sneeze from now until.
No, you never had them people, especially like right when allergy season kick up.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what's so funny? I've never had one sneeze. Like, I never just a hot shoe. My sneezes come in dude. And when this is the craziest thing, my boy one time, on some shrooms. We gone, and we was just, you know what I'm saying, we was on the shrooms, stove was still burning, and I think it was because I was breaking something up or whatever, and I just, like my nose itching. I did like that, and all of a sudden, I just sneezed, and I sneezed like 5 times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Man, you must be a Sagittarius." I said,
What?
"What?" And he was like, "Yeah, because he like, some people like that type shit." And I was like, "Well, damn." No, I mean, I didn't know he liked this shit, but he was like, "Yeah, man, that's just a little, he wasn't involved, like he didn't want to be whatever, but he just knew a little bit about it." And it kind of surprised me. And I was like, "Well, yeah, I am." But he said, "Man, most of them sneeze like 3 and 5 in a row." And bruh, ever since then, and that was over 25, 30 years ago. And ever since he told me that, every time I sneeze, and I told my wife that, will teach you, and it's 3 and 5 times, 3 or 5 times, every single, and it's crazy as shit. But to go back to your pet peeve, you don't want nobody after they tell you the first time, bless you, or
I
what
feel
is that?
all right, so let's say I did it that amount of time that we just went through.
Okay, right?
I started to feel like, damn, I don't want to sneeze. I don't want to be able to keep feeling obligated.
It's not an obligation thing. It's
No,
not,
I don't want them
even
to feel obligated to say bless you to me. And
if
then,
I don't want to say it, I might, like I said, I might be like, damn, nigga, what's wrong with you? Why you
Right.
did that? But you know what I'm saying?
I mean, over
But I would. Nigga, what if you stop sneezing and just your shit like blow up? You just, and then your
some people like, damn, some
this
people like,
nigga over
I'm
here-
gonna have to keep saying bless you to this dude.
I've never ever thought like I had to keep doing something. I've never thought that before. Like, why this nigga sneeze like 74 times? What the? No, I would say, I personally would say, if you sneeze, bless you 2 times. I'll wait. Like I said, you
Gotta
done?
keep it that.
Yeah, are you? Because I mean, for
You don't
one,
even
'cause
want
I
your
know-
bless you getting interrupted either.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, because and if I know you, then obviously I'm gonna make something of it. But if I don't know you, I still would just be like, because I don't meet too many strangers. Bro, I went on vacation and I met no stranger.
Right.
I talked to everybody. I literally had one of the best times of my life at this little water park thing, and I just smiled, had a great time. What's up? Hey, buddy. You could see the faces of the parents and the glee on the kids, and the parents like, what the? Why did I come here? But I mean, the parents understood each other and the kids understood each other.
Right.
So I had a great time. So even if I didn't know you and you started sneezing crazily, like,
I just thought about somebody just like damn near seasoned sneezing. and you not even helping them. You waiting for them to get done. So
yeah.
bless you.
Need some tissue or
And then-
something. nigga. Need some
This dude
tissue.
needs medical attention.
You need some Benadryl? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Boy, you want to get some shots or
Oh
something?
man, like,
Man, what's wrong with you? Oh.
and you got to do something too. So you over here looking at you.
Yup. Like, hold on. All right. Look. Read this.
Other people start coming over. They were like, and you over here like, I want to leave, but I was the first person. I was the first person who witnessed it, so I owe him this bless you when he gets done. The bless you was mine to give to him right now. So
If I had to, no, I would pass it on. I literally be like, yo,
He done?
when he done,
when he done,
tell him the fat boy said bless you, all right? Tell him, no, the one, this one, tell him the fat boy said bless you. Then
he knows.
he knows.
He knows.
All right, yeah, because I can't.
They pick him up. Make sure you tell the ambulance dude, the EMT.
What are you allergic to that you gotta sneeze that
You
many
sneeze.
times? Oh my God.
I said sneeze. What is he sneezing? Sneezing.
Season sneezing.
That's
Right?
horrible. Yeah.
And
But I
that's what,
wouldn't
and that's
even-
what it is, because it's like you gotta think that's like, I know people that fall in spring, those 2 times right there, bro, them some allergy, them some rough times, and where we live at, bro, it's some rough times because it's just, I don't know, stuff changes those times.
Right.
Summertime, set. Wintertime, set. Those 2 times the stuff is changing. Stuff is either, going back into hibernation or whatever, closing shop for the winter and some other stuff. And then, in the spring shit bloom. Bruh, I've seen people get, miserable because of the allergies here.
I bet.
Miserable.
I bet.
So you talking about that? That's a true thing. Like what
I've
you said,
just started
sneezing.
getting allergies.
Yeah,
like
and
in the
that's-
past like 3-4 years.
And see, people develop allergies here. Like I never had allergies till we moved.
Right.
Never.
It's a lot of people who told me that like this area, like you get allergies.
You get just because of what I don't know what we got going on and growing here. That because like you said, it ain't like you just moved here yesterday. It's almost
Right.
like you develop. You stay here long enough.
Right.
And we have allergy doctors everywhere here. You go to some areas, they don't have allergy doctors there
Right.
because the allergies don't be, and if they do, they're like, hey man, take some Benadryl. Most of the time that's that little over-the-counter stuff. They good. Like I know people take shots.
Right.
They got to take allergy shots because they face get stuffed full. I know one of my aunties, she had to have allergies, sinus surgery.
That's craziness.
Coming from the left coast, where it be dry heat and all of that.
Right.
Came out here, moved with her husband, whatever, and developed allergies so bad that she had to have the sign. Like, I was like,
That
yo,
is crazy.
what the? Never had surgery. Never had allergies before. So yeah, man, you can develop that stuff here. So I'll wait for you to finish if I ain't got nothing to do, and I'll be like.
But if you do, you gonna pass that.
Yeah, I
bless
have to,
you.
'cause
You gotta
I'll be
pass
like-
that
I'll
bless
be
you
like-
along.
Dang, this nigga.
Make sure you tell him bless you from me. Pass it forward.
All right, I'm gone, bro. All right, man.
Right.
I hope you better. All right. You know what I'm saying? Just anything, because that's got to be horrible to be. I have enough allergies that I take medicine, but I know some people, like I said, oof. But that would be, is that really a pet peeve? To somebody just tell you, bless you? To feel like you don't, bruh. It's almost.
No, it wasn't. It was just based off the whole door thing with I just thought about that whole thank you thing and
Somebody saying bless.
Because somebody not saying bless, like just a real quick.
And nobody
And then you
says,
just look at me and then we just, so really?
you're not going to say bless you?
You ever seen Dogma?
I have always heard about it, but I never saw
There's a good scene up in it where the dude, I think it's Matt Damon, where he's telling the people because he's like an angel or something.
Okay.
And then he's over saying, and you, blah, blah. He's like in this boardroom and you did this and blah, blah. And then you, blah, blah. And then he says to this chick, and you didn't say bless you after I sneezed. They just mentioned everybody's transgressions, and that's what.
And that was hers.
Right. She didn't tell him bless you. But man, we spent our little time talking about pet peeves and stuff.
All right, well there it is.
I think we got like the 2 pet peeves.
Mine are like, that was 2. It was the door.
I just played off your pet peeves.
It was
I had
the door. It was like if I hold the door open,
Right.
and then the driving.
Right. I had a innovation for the door part. The driving thing, they just need to,
That's like, that's almost kind of universal.
That's straight universal.
A lot of people can, because
Right.
fuck, nigga, I bet you.
Right. The hands.
That's it. Away. Simple.
Right.
Simple. So fuck. And you know what? It's to where like if sometimes I'm turning and I'm trying to turn, my wife will do it for me. Like she'll put her just because
Somebody in that vehicle.
Yeah, it's almost like, because my wife ignites, she even knows. Like
Right.
that's something like if I do say something, like I said, everybody, like you may not hear me call you a bitch or something because you in your car.
Right.
And everybody in my wife would just be like, she'd be like, okay, I let you know that's, I get it. You upset, get your one out. We got the kids in the back,
Right.
And I don't want you to do your 2-minute rant because like if it's just me and her in the truck,
Right.
oh, you way more than a bitch.
And it's crazy because they know nothing about it.
Nah, they're just driving.
Only people around you know about it.
Oh yeah, yep. And they're just driving. Like you
Right.
said, the only people that know
You probably be behind them for like 3 miles too. After that.
Oh my gosh, and that's where the 2-3 minute rant
Oh yeah, you
And that's what
cussing
my
them the back of their head
and
out.
then and then like, but if it's just, you know, if I got the kids in the back, it's like you called them a bitch. Okay.
Right.
They don't need to hear you.
The rest of why they are.
They don't need
Right.
to hear about their parents being. They don't need to hear nothing of what you gonna
Right.
say because I don't even know what you gonna. It's
Your
just
mama,
whatever it
your
is.
daddy,
Yeah,
your-
it's gonna be somebody.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I'm digging people up if they dead. I don't give. You know, and
Right.
she's like, don't nobody need to hear all that. She don't care. She'll be in the phone like this nigga just going off for the next.
Right.
You know, so she don't mind.
Right.
They don't need to hear. So yeah, but
Absolutely.
that's your pet peeves.
Right. Pet peeves. Well, we'll catch y'all next time on the next episode of F on Swells Conquer the Universe. Peace out.
Holla.